All right, I'm going to take a moment here and just show you where the Paradox Princes load, as well as a couple of the other bounties. This is the Flashpoint Paradox Gotham. This is what happens when you let the Flash fuck with time. Naughty, naughty. We load here. Your entry is going to be the Iceberg Lounge. That's going to be your primary reference point. We're just going to kind of go around and see where things are at here. So, right off the bat, there is one of the Paradox Princes that loads basically immediately west of the Iceberg Lounge, not a very great distance away. See, he's down there. He's hungry and he's waiting for somebody to come along and get him fed. Now, there's a couple other locations where you can go to fight that particular bounty. The Paradox Princes do have various types. As you can see, there's one immediately north of the Iceberg Lounge, about a block away. And that's one of the rougher ones, actually. We don't like the Tyrant. Tyrant is 100% beam attacks and will kill anybody without top-notch mitigation in a matter of seconds. And I do mean seconds. I'm not overstating or anything like that. That's exactly how long it will take you to die. The third one is located over here by the clock tower. The clock tower is pretty much the number one most recognizable landmark in this area, with the exception of the Iceberg Lounge itself. So usually when people are shouting, hey, Paradox Princes, this is going to be the one that they point out. As you can see, there's another one down there. He's just the big spiky guy. That one's actually not half bad. I would call him probably the medium spicy of the Paradox Princes. He's not too hard and not too easy. And then over here by the prison itself, there is another one. It doesn't look like he's... Oh, no, there he is. Here we go. And that guy is also kind of a spooky dooky little dude. We just want to leave him alone for right now. So the Paradox Princes are one of the primary bounties in this area. You can complete that bounty in two different ways. You can either fight one of the princes, which is usually something you're going to want a group for. They can all be beaten solo, by the way. They are not difficult to do. The alternative is you can find one of these lovely portals here and kill the 10 Paradox demons that will come out of that. And you complete so many of those. I think you need 50 of them overall to complete the actual mission. It's not that hard to do. So if you can't take the prince out yourself or you don't feel like dealing with it, find these portals. They're located all over the place. Kill the guys that come out of it, shut down the portal. You do that a few times and you'll be good to go. Now, this is one of the other primary bounties in the area. This is the Flashpoint Combatant. You're going to see two different fighters down in this area pretty much constantly. It'll be like Hawkgirl and Merc, or in this case, Black Manta, Aqualad, Vixen. There's all sorts of different things that fight down in this area. This is a wildly inconsistent bounty for overall difficulty. The other part of the conversation is, as soon as you get involved, they will start beating your ass. Now, there is something nice about this bounty. They are actually doing damage to each other right now, so if you catch them at the right time, you can kill them both off very, very simply. But usually this bounty is a little challenging to do solo. There is an alternative, again, just like the Paradox guys. You can kill all the guys on the strip here, the Queensguard Elite Champions, the Imperial guys, yada yada. Kill 100 of them, that completes the bounty for you. That way you don't have to worry about doing it the old-fashioned way. And then, of course, what trip to lovely Flashpoint Paradox Gotham would be complete without a visit to good old Subject Doomsday. Now, this is where you're going to fight Subject Doomsday. We're not going to get too deep into the weeds on that one. Let's just say he's rough, tough. He's got the stuff. He has been taken down substantially in difficulty since been moved over to early endgame content as opposed to where he was originally at. These days, it's not that hard to solo him. You can usually do it in about 5-10 minutes tops. Once upon a time, this used to be a 23-minute long fight and was virtually impossible to get into alone, simply due to the fact that people would just wait here until a bunch of people showed up, or literally anyone else showed up, and try their hand at it. It was definitely rough. There's a lot of mechanics in this fight as well. They're all pretty self-contained here. I've got other videos that show you the mechanics. Go check one of those out. But yeah. So that is the bounty structure in Flashpoint Gotham. Good fight. Good night.